It's time now for the Parachel Ball News for this Wednesday morning, March 18th. Oh! Good morning to you all this beautiful Wednesday morning, March 18th.
2015. Here are your news headlines. Here, top story at 8:32. Here is in Jerusalem, where Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel pledged on Wednesday to work quickly to form a new government after his clear-cut victory as Isaac Herzog, the center-left opposition leader, conceded defeat. Fewer than 24 hours after Representative Aaron Schock announced an intention to resign from Congress, the Illinois district where he represents as his first candidate. Governor Scott Walker said that his aide resigned over tweets disparaging Iowa caucuses. In London, European shares fell and the dollar held steady before a Federal Reserve meeting that was expected to lay groundwork for the first increase in the U.S. In Port Vila, international aid agencies ramped up the appeal for cyclone hit Venado on Wednesday, warning that the powerful storm that affected more than two-thirds of the South Pacific island nation had wiped out crops and destroyed fishing fleets raisin. For a long time, studies suggested breastfeeding could have been a possible effect on a baby's future intelligence and earning power. Anti-austerity protesters seeking to spoil the inauguration of the European set barricades and left the trail of destruction across the city. Spectators at a concert, as the lawmakers suggest back required be a reunification Day as a national holiday. Pakistan's military said it killed 34 militants Wednesday in the airstrikes that traveled region near the Afghan border as a part of the major offensive against the insurgents that began last year. In Tunisia official news agency TAP says shots have been fired at the country's leading museum adjacent to the National Parliament building. Unavailable mail to the White House tested possible cyanide said the Secret Service had the envelope around the Bundy facility elsewhere in Washington area that squeezed mail for the White House. The historic decision makes the Presbyterian Church the largest partisan group in the United States law. Same-sex marriages in every congregation. Stephen Silva's life as a drug runner fell apart after his childhood friend Jaws Arnoldi set off an abominable Boston Marathon. 7 people were shot at a drive-by shooting at a market in Stockton, California, according to the cops. 3 were fatally. Kraft Foods said on Tuesday that it was recalled about 242,000 cases of Kraft macaroni and cheese dinners due to the risk that they may contain some small pieces of metal. Nazi oral tax breaks and personal allowance increase expected from FedEx Corporation reported a 53% increase in earnings during the holiday quarter boosted by lower fuel costs, mild weather, and the shipment jobs restructured moves. Today I will begin its day 17,849.08, down 120.34, SP 527.4.28, down 6.91, and Nasdaq 29.37.43, up 7.93. Okay, Kendrick Lamar's new album breaks Spotify record. Nearly 2,000 snow geese died from avian cholera in Idaho.
A thorough analysis of a 17 million year old big wall zephyrate fossil reveals clues on where humanity began, which is most likely in East Africa. For a long time, studies suggested that breastfeeding could have a positive effect on the baby's future intelligence and earning power. According to the paper published by the Journal of the American Genetic Society, people who drink at least one artificially sweetened soda per day are more likely to increase their belly fat over a long period of time than the people who consume these diet soft drink beverages. Here, okay, let's move on to the sports. San Antonio Spurs head coach Greg Popovich ripped into his team after they lost 104 to 100 in the overtime to the lowly New York Knicks, called the performance pathetic. Emmanuel Ogbor and Hampton Pirates celebrated against the Manhattan Spurs during the first round win of their 2015 NCAA men's basketball tournament at UD Arena on Tuesday in Dayton, Ohio, and Ole Miss won over BYU. Three-time champion Rafael Nadal overcame an error-strewn start big American Donald Young 6'4", 6'2", and reached the last 16 at Indian Wells. Last night, the Boston Bruins fall in the shootout to the Buffalo Sabres 2-1 at the TD Garden. Tonight, the Boston Celtics will be at Oklahoma City taking on Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Game time, 8 o'clock. Peter Childu subs, 8:30. Take a look at the traffic situation here on this beautiful Wednesday morning here. And Route 120 on the southbound side. It is slow go from 24 in Randolph all the way down to the Braintree Split. Route 3 on the northbound side is backed up from Weymouth all the way up to the Braintree Split here. Route 120 on the northbound side. It is backed up from Route 1 in Norwood all the way out to before Route 20 in Western Waltham here. Southeast Expressway to the northbound side of it is backed up from the Braintree Split all the way up to Dorchester South Boston here. Mass Pike to the eastbound side is backed up before Route 9 in Framingham due to an accident on Route 9 before the Mass Pike, so expect some delays here. We got an accident on the ramp to 120 from Route 9 in Wellesley, so expect some delays here. And we got 120 and an accident around the Mass Pike area, so expect some delays here. And Mass Pike eastbound side is backed up from Natick all the way out to the also Bradford tolls. Mass Pike on the westbound side is backed up from Logan Airport to Boston all the way out to the Boston University area here. Route 1 to southbound side is backed up from Chelsea down from Route 93 Charlestown. 93 to southbound side, it is backed up from Middlesex Falls Reservation in Bedford all the way up to the Zakin Bridge. 120 on the southbound side, it's backed up from Redden all the way up to Waltham. 120 on the northbound side, it's backed up after Route 2 in Lexington all the way out to before Route 3 in Burlington here. Route 3 on the southbound side, it's a little slow around the North Billerica stretch around Route 129, so expect a few delays here. 495 on the southbound side is backed up from Route 20 to Lawrence all the way up to 93 in Tewksbury, so expect few delays here. And then up in New Hampshire, 393.95. A bull on fine up in Grand State. 101.5 for Manchester down for Northampton here. We got an accident on Route 3 in Merrimack, so expect some delays here. And we got an accident on 93 around Route 101 in Manchester, Hampshire, so expect some delays here. And small turn by Wi-Fi from both ends from Portsmouth up to Rochester here. 495 and the northbound side is backed up after Route 16 in Milford all the way up to Route 9 in Westburg. Due to an accident, 495 stopped by their exit 23C, so expect some delays here. Route 290 eastbound side, get accident after the Mass Back 395 in Auburn, so expect some delays here. And we got an accident on 495 southbound by Route 95 in Mansfield, so expect some delays. In Rhode Island, Route 99, slow from Lincoln up into the wooden stockade here on round 122, expect some delays. Providence, 195 on the westbound side is backed up from Seacock all the way up to that. New Bridge.
Slow. Due to the high winds out there here, Jamestown Bridge is modified here. Born in Southport Bridge is modified. Twain is modified from Bobbin Beach down to Falmouth, and Route 6 modified from Southport down to Orleans, and 185 on the westbound side is backed up from Mountain Point and down to 240 in Fairhaven. Peter Childers time is now 8:43. We'll take a look at the MBTA here. Alerts here. No delays on the subway and on the commuter rail. Franklin Line, train 705, 7:55 a.m. from South Station delayed today. 10 to 15 minutes today due to an earlier mechanical problem here. And alright, it's modified. Peter Childers on 8:44. Tied off a weather report here, and we can hear the winds outside as it is windy and it is kind of like wintertime, even though it's 2 days before springtime here. But I can understand that because the snowmelt is taking slow and we don't want to see warm temperatures in March. Now that will cause problems there. So I'm sure slowly but surely the warm weather we will be into warm temperatures slowly but surely here. Meanwhile, we are under a wind advisory in effect from now until 5 p.m. on Wednesday, as wind advisory remains in effect until 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time this afternoon. Location, much of 7 New England there. Winds northwest by 15-25 miles per hour, gusts up to 45 miles per hour. Tabard. Friday this afternoon, the impacts northwest wind gusts will bring down some large tree limbs and perhaps even a few trees possibly cause isolated power outages there. Precaution preparedness actions on wind advisory is issued when sustained winds are forecast to be 31 to 39 miles per hour. Gusts will range between 46 and 57 miles per hour. Winds are strong and cumulative down to some small tree limbs and some branches possibly causing some isolated power outages. The driving can be difficult, especially for high-profile vehicles. The day 1 today, tonight, wind advisory. Day 2 for 7, Thursday for Tuesday. A fast-moving low-pressure system may bring a period of rain or accumulated wet snow to the region sometime Friday into early Saturday. There will be uncertainty on the track of the low-pressure system as well as the timing. So confidence on the precipitation and the amounts remain low at this time. Alright, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For this afternoon, we'll have some mostly sunny and some breezy conditions. High about 33 degrees. Northwest wind about 50 to 80 miles per gust size, 45 miles per hour. For that, mostly clear sky, low about 50 degrees. Northwest wind about 9 to 13 miles per gust size, 33 miles per hour. Thursday, sunny skies, high about 35 degrees. Northwest wind about 10 to 14 miles per gust size, 25 miles per hour. For that, mostly clear sky, low about 50 degrees. Northwest wind about 5 to 8 miles per hour, coming after midnight. Friday, chance of snow may after 2 p.m. Part sun sky high about 37 degrees. Calm wind becoming southwest 5 miles per hour in the afternoon. Chance of precipitation 30%. Friday night, snow that can be between 1 and 5 a.m. Part fog after 11 p.m. Bombars. Cloud sky below at 29 degrees. Chance of precipitation 6%. Saturday, chance of rain and snow before 11 a.m. Then chance of rain between 11 a.m. and noon. Part fog before 10 a.m. Bombars. Most of the cloud sky high about 44 degrees. Chance of precipitation 50%.
Saturday night, podcast got low about 27 degrees. Sunday, both sides mostly clear skies, high about 36, low about 14 degrees. Monday, sun skies to mostly clear skies, high about 35, low about 19 degrees. For Tuesday, both sun skies, high about 43 degrees. No temperature Saturday at Sunday at 26 degrees with fair skies. And that's me for the Peter Chill Water News on this Wednesday morning, March 18th, 2015. POC, have a good morning. I'll see you at 11 a.m. Have a good morning.